Good morning, good morning. Come on in and let me know if you're around, if you're on the live. I'm just checking that we're live in the right place. I would love it if you drop in and say hi. Likewise, if you are catching the replay, I'd love it if you would drop me a little hashtag replay and let me know that you've caught this and what you think of the cards and the tapping. And if you're thinking, cards tapping, what's she on about? You might well be new here, and you're very welcome if you are. My name is Emma Starling, and I am a master level trainer in emotional freedom technique and evolved energetics, which is my own sort of blend of energy work that gets relief without re-traumatization. So the reason that I do the daily tap is to give people a kind of introduction to how it feels in the body. So whilst this is not EFT as it would be done in the clinical way, excuse me faffing about with morning hair, it's not the same process as clinical EFT. It is the same acupressure points. It's just a little bit more affirmational, a little bit easier to access for people who don't know how to do it. So the premise of this is that I use oracle and tarot cards, affirmational cards. If you're not into cards, please don't worry about it. We are doing nothing dodgy. We're not summoning the devil. We're just literally using them to find an affirmation, something to focus on, right? So I'm going to use the very, very first deck I ever did the daily tap with, which is the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck, and it's very well worn because I've had it for, I don't know, 8 years, 9 years, something like that. So we're going to pull a card. We're going to see what comes out. Now, if you are into cards or divination or you're curious about it, the purpose of this is that everything is energy, right? So when I ask the question, what do we need to know today for our greatest and highest good? The right card that is carrying the right energy falls out or makes itself known to me somehow. And I'm going to read out what that card means from the guidebook. There'll be an affirmation with it, and we use that affirmation or borrow from the text. Thank you. And we tap in. I thought that had jumped out, but it hadn't. And we tap in that affirmation. Now, the point of this, you think, well, what's the point in that? Because usually when there's a message that comes out, you will have a reaction to that. So it might be resistance. It might be like, well, yeah, that doesn't, yeah, that's all right for some, but I can't do that. Or it might be, hell yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Or there's might be a question like, well, I don't know how to do that. Or some sort of resistance in the body. And you'll know by dropping into the body, okay, so that's twice that did come out then. So that is obviously the one. You'll know because there'll be a sensation in the body. So I do EFT quite differently. I am extremely somatically focused. So what that means is when we talk about something, when we identify something, we drop into the body and we see how it feels when we think about it, when we say it out loud. Because when you say something out loud, the brain hears it differently to when you're just thinking it inside of your head, right? And it creates a reaction somehow. And usually that reaction will be either to do with something that happened in the past that this is similar to, that either didn't go very well or made you fearful or, God forbid, was upsetting or traumatic, or something coming towards you in the future that doesn't maybe feel safe because you don't know how that plays out for you. You've either never done it, never been that, never had that, right? Good morning, Lucy. Nice to see you. And so this is the way that it plays out and our body has a reaction. So let's go in and see. Now, this card popped out twice. I was sort of umming and ahhing about it the first time, put it back in the deck and it popped out again. I don't control the cards. So it's number 20 and it's envy. Okay, so we're going to see what this is about. Just bear it in mind as I go through. Bear with me. Hi, Mona. Good to see you. So if you look at the imagery of the card, she's inside a building and inside is all grey and manky. Outside, it's all golden and shiny, but she's almost trapped within, this horrible castle or whatever it's meant to be. Likely because of these envious feelings, right? It's keeping her trapped. So this card is talking about lack and dissatisfaction, okay? And it says this card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand, I didn't see that, and a platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of, excuse me, I'm sneezy. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shining prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction, and that energy shows in her dress. So if you can see that, it's all kind of, yeah. This card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it, and thank yourself actually. If this card is near the appreciation card in a spread, the message is doubly important. We've only pulled one card, so that's okay. Now, in the reverse, which I think it did come out the first time, it says, this card reversed heralds a great time of joy and appreciation. Your choice to shift your focus from future longing to present gratitude creates a significant difference in your energy field and moves out in a dramatic and radiant way to attract more and more to you. You know that you can keep your eye on future goals without losing sight of your present gifts, so continue to release any old feelings of envy or lack. Whenever those thoughts or emotions come up, you're well on your way to a completely gratifying life. I love this. And your genuine acknowledgement of the value within and around you will only keep drawing more value to you. What a beautiful, beautiful message. And the affirmation is, I let go of lack. I look at the blessings in my life with joy and satisfaction, and I am glad. Okay, so it's a beautiful, beautiful card. Let me know in the comments if you feel like it. Does that resonate for you? Is there anywhere that you've been feeling a little bit frustrated, lacking, like you want things to be different? Are you overlooking the things you already have that are absolutely perfect? And even if they're not perfect, everything can be changed, right? So, without further ado, what I'm going to say to you is, when I say the word, what is it, lack and dissatisfaction, yeah. So place your hand on your body. This is where we go, drop into the body. Place your hand on your body and just drop your attention to behind your hand. So just where your hand meets your body, your skin, your clothes, whatever it is. And just notice that connection, that sensation. Is it warm or cool? Does it feel comforting? And then when I say these words out loud, just notice what happens in your body. Lack. Dissatisfaction. Do you feel any kind of emotional charge anywhere? If you don't, that's absolutely fine. We'll tap anyway. And if you do, just notice what that sensation feels like and how intense it feels out of 10. If 10 is like really intense and 0 is can't feel anything at all, where are you? Drop your points in the comments if you feel like sharing. Now, we're going to take 2 fingers and full responsibility for your own well-being, and we're going to start tapping. We're going to do a round of tapping and see how you feel after tuning back into that sensation. So we're going to start on the eyebrow. We're going to say, I let go of lack. Outside of the eye, I look at the blessings in my life. Underneath the eye, with joy and satisfaction. Under the nose, and I am glad. On the chin, I let go of lack now. Under the collarbones, I look at the blessings in my life. Under the arm, with joy and satisfaction. Top of the head, I am glad. And I'm going to do one more round actually. Now is a time of great joy and appreciation. Just repeat after me. Outside of the eye, as I shift my focus from future longing, under the eye, to present gratitude. Into the nose. And this creates a significant difference in my energy field. Chin, and moves out in a dramatic and radiant way. Collarbones, to attract more and more to me. under the arm. I'm well on my way to a completely gratifying life. Top of the head. And genuine acknowledgement of the value within me. All right, come to a stop. Take a nice deep breath. So good. So just place your hand on your body again. And just test the words lack and dissatisfaction. I can't access any physical charge when I hear that now, which means that I've released something around it, right? So let me know in the comments how that card resonates for you. Are you feeling more joyous, more grateful? Now, it's important to say, the Daily Tap isn't here to fix problems, if you like. If there's deeper stuff going on, please work with a practitioner or do something to resolve it. This is designed to give you a taste of what EFT is, how to do it, how it feels in your body when you do it, and to give you a sample of the peace and the power down that you kind of feel with it, because the way that it works is it calms the cortisol and adrenaline if you are in any kind of a stress response, even a 1 or a 2 out of 10. It sends out calming hormones to smooth things over and make you feel relaxed and focused. It also slows down the brain waves and it re-engages the prefrontal cortex that disengages in a stress response. So we can think straight, we can make better decisions faster, we can be more creative, more intuitive, probably nicer to be around as well. Just a little thought there. And so it really is such a powerful tool for you to do every morning. That's why I'm saying start your day the regulated way, because when you do that, any action, any decision, any ideation, any planning, any task that you do from this place of being more centered, more grounded, more relaxed, more focused, with the prefrontal cortex re-engaged and filled with calming hormones rather than stress hormones, your day will be much, much nicer. Now, if you enjoyed this and this was just 1 or 2 kind of affirmational based bits of tapping from cards, I have a membership to the public, but I don't like that today, but I just don't talk about it very often. And it's called the Cocoon. And it is a monthly membership you can cancel anytime, where we get together on a Monday and a Friday, and we do a half-hour session on a Monday morning, 9:30, so it's still to come, and on a Friday afternoon at 3:30. The idea is we go deeper. So every member that turns up on the live or that puts something in the group to be included, I use your words with what is going on for you, right? So you get a really tailored tapping session with me in a group. Now, group work is incredibly powerful. I started my business this way. There's something about the power behind it, because the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. The combined energy in group work is phenomenal, and I have had such powerful feedback from the members in there, achieving amazing things, feeling amazing things, and working through things that they've carried for entire lifetimes, you know. So if that's of interest to you, it's £33, or you can pay for the whole year and get 2 months for free. If you feel like coming and joining us, you can. And if you are a coach, healer, or wellness professional, or a helper of some kind in the transformational space, I have a Facebook group just for you called groups / the somatic healing revolution. Now, even if you're not a coach, healer, or wellness professional, but you'd like to be, or you started a reflexology course or something like that, where you would love to help others with holistic therapies and natural ways to feel better, come along, get into the group today. I've got a live training happening today at 1 o'clock, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, 1 o'clock. Every Monday, 1 o'clock, just for half an hour, so bite-sized, or maybe even just 20 minutes, just to help you with your business, your clients, your marketing, anything to do with getting you and your gifts out into the world, and it's completely free for you. All you need to do is join and pop in your email address so that I can keep in touch with you. with offers and useful tips, resources, etc. So with that, I'm going to leave you to your Monday. I hope this was useful. Lucy says, something shifted though. I didn't know it needed to. And that's the beautiful thing, feeling gratitude for the day and all I have. I love that, Lucy. The great thing is oftentimes you don't necessarily know that you are carrying something because we suppress things so often. So, in the vein of what Lucy said, give things a try even if you don't think it applies to you, because often it does. And what we need to do is just drop into the body and ask the body what's going on, because it will always tell you. It can't lie. Okay. So whatever you're doing today, have a good one. I will see you again tomorrow, 8 a.m. on the Daily Tap. Bye for now.